Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's Pick a Card Love reading is going to focus on messages for you about what's coming next in love. And you have 3 piles to choose from. Take a moment and see which energy is calling to you. Group 1, you have this beautiful sort of lavender stone. Group 2, you have this like Dalmatian black and white beautiful stone. And group 3, you have the green. So take a moment, close your eyes and then open them again if that helps. And if you feel like you can't decide, that's fine too. These are general readings, so take what works and leave the rest. The timestamps will be below. 1, 2, 3. I'll see you in a minute. Hey, number 1, let's get started with your reading today and see what's coming next in love. Today, I'm using the Medicine Woman Tarot. And your first card is the 5 of Arrows. And you have the Ace of Arrows. And the 2 of Pipes. Okay, so the arrows, so what do we have? We have swords and wands, okay, in the traditional tarot. And so what we're looking at is the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. So let's start here with the 5 of Swords. The first card up is a card that features more than one person, okay? This would be you, which we see coming up again in the second card. There's also others, which here is pictured as like family members, someone older, a child, maybe someone your same age, or someone in your family, or someone who's like a spouse or someone you've dated. And this person is seated and kind of contemplating. Now with the 5 of Swords, you know, there's kind of that energy of conflict, of disagreements, of, you know, kind of those battles where the person is usually pictured holding a couple of arrows, a couple of swords, and a couple of arrows, a couple of swords, and the swords are the other swords. The other people have dropped their swords, right? So I feel like in the recent past or in the past, you may have had a disagreement with someone you loved, or you may have had a disagreement with your family about somebody that you loved. But this definitely shows some sort of conflict, which you then in the center, which is right where you are right now, brought you a lot of clarity, okay? And pictured in the Ace of Arrows card is an owl and a coyote. And you see that she has like the wisdom of the universe, the clarity, the higher mind. She's kind of in balance and she's ready to go, and she knows what she has to do, okay? So following that, we have a 2, which are all about decisions and choices. The 2 of Pipes here, or the 2 of Wands, is about making plans. It's about being ready to make some sort of change. And what I see here is someone on a boat, and I see a house, okay, with that eagle. So, and this person's like, you know, either smoking a pipe or playing a pipe. And this is really about a choice that's coming up, a decision that has to be made when it comes to love for you. It could be connected to a move. It could be connected to some sort of travel. There's something behind you that you're deciding about, okay? You've gotten clarity. And I feel like whatever this is, your family might not be behind you on it, or for some of you, your family you might have disagreements coming up with them about this choice you're making, this decision that's coming up. This could also be that your family doesn't really like this person that you're going to meet, because an ace is really a new beginning, a fresh start, and a new person coming in. So there could also be a new person coming in that then you have to make a choice about. And maybe this person lives at a distance, maybe there's some travel back and forth involved. But it feels like the people around you initially are not happy. But you have to either separate yourself from a situation where there's a lot of conflict, whether it's within your family, friend group, a job situation. I feel like that actually is connected to love in some way. But what I see here in the center is you really getting clarity, you being ready to make that choice. But let's pull a couple more cards and see what we have for you. Okay, with the 5 of arrows, we have the 10 of arrows, okay? And the 10 of arrows is the 10 of swords. And that's really about an ending, a new chapter. I feel like there's some sort of conflict that is coming to an end, because you're going to make a decision yourself to change something, okay? Because we're going from a 5 to a 10 here. Now, you'll see that the people here that are sitting at the table with you, that are sort of guiding you, are not these people, okay? And it really feels like almost a gathering of your ancestors, or, you know, a group of people around you that's going to really help you make this important decision. But I feel like there is a decision coming, and it's connected to an ending. But this definitely feels like, you know, people on the other side, people, you know, that you consult, your angels, your support group. It can be people here that you rely on, that you trust to help you make a decision. But I see some sort of conflict followed by really, really, gathering the strength to make an important decision and leave some part of your life behind. Now, it can even just be within yourself that you are releasing something, some sort of negative thinking, negative pattern, because arrows are connected to the mind, to the thoughts, to words, to conflict. And then that clarity right at the center with the ace, it's like, okay, I've gathered my strength. I'm done with this situation. I'm going to, you know, I'm ready to close that chapter. I'm ready to begin again. Okay, let's see what we get for the ace about this fresh start, this new love. What's going on here? Healing, beautiful, the strength card. Okay, the strength card is connected to, as I said, gathering your strength, summoning the courage, making a big choice and decision. The strength card is also this card of healing, because if you have been feeling like you've been through some sort of battle, or there's been this constant conflict, or there's been this very long-term karmic cycle that's coming to an end, you're getting stronger. You're ready to move on. You're ready to shoot that arrow. And that strength card is connected to the number 8, which is manifestation. It could be money. It could be a job that takes you on this journey, or it could be connected to this choice that you're making. But that strength is also about facing your fears and also rising to the challenge. And it's a connection to a relationship with someone who's your equal. Okay, and this is connected to Leo energy. So you could have a fresh start, a new beginning, connected to Leo energy, August, connected to work, connected to a partnership. Okay, but there is healing here, which is beautiful, because you started with the 5. So you're moving from conflict to healing. Okay, let's see about this 2 of Pipes, the decision. Wow, the Hierophant, Peacemaker. We end with a 5. Interesting. So you started with the 5 of Arrows, okay, which is this conflict, which is you having to figure something out, make a decision about maybe ending something, summoning the strength, starting fresh, getting that clarity, and making your choice and making plans for the future. Okay, so now you also, there's a lot of group energy here. Okay, this isn't a reading full of just one person. So I feel like what's coming for you connects you to a group, to a soul group, to a family, to friends, or your family, friend, soul group is part of this decision. Okay, but so we have the 5, which is the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is somebody who advises other people. And in this picture, we have 5 people listening with that one person sort of, kind of giving advice and being in charge. This is a very traditional person. This is somebody also connected to ceremonies, to like wedding ceremonies, someone getting married. So this is kind of interesting. If some of you have had like a broken engagement or something like that, I think you're going to move on from it and meet somebody new, okay? I think if you're completely single, completely single, this is a message about there's something that's shifting and changing in the way that you communicate, in the way that you present yourself. You're leaving behind this sort of need to be right or this conflict energy in relationships, and you're going to really connect with your inner strength, your inner wisdom, and there is potential for you to connect with someone, a partner that shares your values and that has the potential for marriage, okay? If you are in a connection, I feel like there's an ending here happening. It doesn't have to be an ending of the relationship, but I think there's an end of conflict, either with them or with their family. I feel like you're coming to a place of making a choice yourself, making a decision, because you finally get it. You finally have clarity about something, some problem that you've been experiencing here. So there is healing, and I think ultimately the two of you could end up together in a long-term connection, because you're going to be focusing on, no matter whether you're single or in a relationship, you're focusing on connecting with someone who shares your values. And the Peacemaker is interesting because you're starting with conflict and you're ending with peace, and it's like a choice you're making. Now, in terms of signs for singles, there's the energy of Leo and Taurus have come through, okay? But let's dive a little deeper into that. What else we can find out about what's coming next? Wishes. Ooh, I love this. This is the card of wishes coming true. It's like when you blow on the dandelion and it spreads out. It's like there's some wish. There's some wish. Maybe it's for healing. Maybe it's for reconciliation. Maybe it's with, maybe you're wishing for a fresh start with someone. But I feel like what's coming in the future is that possibility, okay? Wow. Yeah. I think for some of you, there's the possibility of fixing something with someone that you've had conflict with. I feel like you're both strong people. I feel like there could be others, maybe either you or them had a need to be right, or there were other people involved that you had to consider, whether it was family members or their friends or some, people around you, okay? But there is a possibility there. Ooh. Ooh, Scorpio. There's a Scorpio here. Okay. So if we're looking at new love or fixing old love, so far it's kind of interesting. We have fixed signs. We have 3 of the 4. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. We have Strength, which is Leo. And we have Scorpio. The only one we're missing is Aquarius, but we kind of have a star there. And we have healing here. So that's kind of interesting. And Aquarius is an air sign. Ooh, I love this. Okay, let me get you your charms. Let's do a charm reading. And I'm going to roll the Astro Dice too. So why don't I roll the Astro Dice first? And let's see what comes up for you. Anything else number 1 needs today about the situation, about what's coming next in love? Okay, so values, traditions, Taurus energy, which is the 2nd house in astrology. You have Aries, which is taking action, which is connected to the sign of the pipes. Okay, and we have Pisces. Pisces is that romantic, deep, watery connection. For some of you, this could indicate that there's an Aries or a Pisces, or that time period between between Pisces and Aries, which is spring, could be really important. Okay, but let me get you your charms for today. And I am going to continue and do a deeper dive here, because I do feel like there are more messages around the energy of that Leo possibility, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, but also around the idea of this conflict or fixing something. And also for singles, the idea of making some big choice coming up. I'd like to find out more about that. Okay, so if you're interested in that, the link will be below in the description box, and we're going to keep going. Okay, you have the penny. The penny represents good luck, good fortune. You have Gemini. Okay, Gemini is connected to twins, to siblings, to family. You have the butterfly of transformation and change. Ooh, travel. Remember we talked about it. There's a boat, okay? There's a boat. And here we have the airplane of travel. That's something else we could dive into a little bit more here too, about what is coming up in the future. What is it connected to? Is it this travel message? We have the fish, the Pisces message, the pineapple. The pineapple is about home and family. You had a lot here about some sort of group or family. You also have a home here. Okay, there could be a move or a home, a new home. We also have the moon and the star, which is wishes. When you wish upon a star. Ooh, okay, eating food. This is female energy, the fork. Ah, spring. Spring came up again with the rabbit. I love it. When not 1, but 2 butterflies. Yeah, there could be someone that's transforming as well, just as you are at the same time. So there's some timing here that's important. Okay, if you want to keep going and you want to explore deeper, go ahead and check the link below. And for everyone else, I'll say goodbye. If you are interested, because you did get a connection to marriage here, I do a marriage report, who you're going to marry. All you need is your birth date, time, and place. Time is important. And I can unlock all the information that's encoded right there in your birth chart, because it's right there, who you're going to marry, what they're like, and even the signs and symbols around your meeting. Okay, so if you're single and you want to know more about that, go ahead and order the birth chart, the marriage report. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's see what's going on here. Bye to everybody else, and I'm going to continue for those that are doing the extended. So use the link below. It'll take less than 24 hours. I say give me 24 hours to get the link to you. Sometimes it's minutes, sometimes it's hours. It depends on where you're located, what time of day it is. But give it 24. You do need to watch it on YouTube. You need to watch it here, so you have to be logged into your account. Just know that, and I think that requires a Gmail, so make sure you have all that set up, and you'll get the link, okay? I am sending you so much love. Talk to you soon. Hi, number 2. Let's get started with your reading about what's coming next in love. And I'm excited to do your reading because I just finished the extended for group 1, and it actually brought me to tears. So I have a feeling today's readings are going to be very good. There is an extended reading for you as well. We'll talk about that as we get towards the end of this reading. Okay, so what's coming next in love for you, number 2? You're starting with discernment. The Dancer, and the Apprentice of Pipes. Oh, I love it. You're starting big. We're starting with 2 major arcana. Okay, major arcana messages are here to let you know that what's coming next in love has some very important spiritual messages, some important lessons, that this is a major connection. So we're not just talking about a quick date here. That's what this reading is letting you know right off the bat. We're going from Judgment to the card that actually comes after Judgment, the World, to the Apprentice of Pipes. Okay. So let's start with Judgment. Judgment is really when you take stock of your life, when you look back at all the things you've done and you think about the future and you evaluate. It's not about judging yourself or judging others. It's really about discernment, right? About going through your experiences and finding out, like what matters to you. Okay, what's important to you? What do you want to leave? What do you want to take with you as you move forward on this journey? So this could be happening to you right now. It could be something that you've been through, some major change or shift, some aha moment. Let's take a closer look at the card. You can see there's a buffalo. There's a beautiful house down there in the snow, and a path from that house leading towards the buffalo. So let me read to you from the Medicine Woman about discernment. You have made big changes. Some situations that once satisfied you will no longer feel comfortable. Your attraction to certain people will no longer be as strong. Something deeper compels your energy and attention. You have to make decisions based on your new priorities. What's really important to you now, which is what I said. So you're in a place right now where you're really coming to a major, major shift, okay? The World card right next door, or the Dancer. Let me give you a closer look, which I love this card because we have all these people dancing at the top. You have pumpkins and food, you have arrows, and you just have like a celebration here. The Dancer is really a card about the world, about taking action, about a new chapter beginning. Okay, it's about leveling up. It's about celebration. There's something to celebrate coming up for you, something major. Okay, and this is part of your love story. Okay, so it could be that you're taking stock of your life and you decide to make some major changes. Those changes lead to you connecting with someone in a much more elevated way, in an elevated relationship. The message from the Dancer is act clearly, directly, and immediately. You have viewed the situation wholly, which you've done already. Whatever the outcome, you will benefit. So this is very positive, very, very positive for you about what's coming next in love. Okay. This can be you deciding to travel. This could be you deciding to make some change in your life that connects you to love. This can be, you know, a promotion at work. This can be like a result of all the hard work you've put into your life. You're now going to start to see the benefits. Like you've done it. You've put all the work in, right? And then you end with the Apprentice of Pipes. And pipes are wand energy, which is fire, which is about creativity, passion, again, could be about travel. And you see she's pointing towards the future. And the Apprentice of Pipes says, feel your body as a channel of power. Because if you look at her, she is doing like this crane pose. You see a crane behind her. She's like taking all of the opportunities around her, and she's using her strength and her core to like shoot herself forward. So what I see going on here is maybe you moving in a new direction, okay? Because if we look at the two of these cards, in one you're facing that way, which is the past, sort of going over things, thinking about what you want to do. And then here we have you push, you know, really sort of moving fast towards the future. Okay, so I do think there's going to be some sort of major kind of event or celebration coming up for you. Let's see if we can get some details about all of this. I'm going to start with Judgment. Okay, so we have the Exemplar of Stones. This is about evaluating the material things in your life, the physical, the practical, you know, where do I live? How do I earn a living? How much money do I have? Am I comfortable in my life? Am I comfortable where I live? Because stones are all about those things. They're about your resources, okay? And you can see she's holding on to corn here, okay? And so the message there is eternal fertility results. So this is about, maybe for some of you, thinking about having children if you don't have any. This can be for some of you about wanting to expand your life. And there is kind of a message here for some about moving, okay? Because we do have the house with the path moving away from it, okay? We also have the Apprentice of Stones here. So there could be a shift, there could be a move for some. Let's get a message about the world, the celebration, the leveling up here for number 2. Again, about stones, the Apprentice of Stones. Okay, beautiful. So the Apprentice of Stones is about expanding your knowledge of your sources and skills. So this is about evaluating. This is about evaluating your life and saying, what are my skills? Am I happy with what I'm doing? Am I happy with what I am, you know, where I'm working, where I'm living? Okay, I think this has a lot to do with work for some of you, because we have the stones twice, the Exemplar and the Apprentice. We have 2 Apprentice energies. So there's this fresh start energy. There's this beginning again. There's really like taking stock of what you have and using it to build on it, right? So I feel like this is really a message for you about being maybe even promoted at work, maybe taking a new job. There's definitely some energy, or moving for a job. There's definitely an energy around earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, work, money, resources, where you're living, your home, and your future love situation. Okay, let's get a message now and some insight about the future here with the Apprentice of Pipes. Okay, this is way too many, so we're going to put those back. I only want one, please. The Nurturing Lodge of the Bowls. Beautiful. So bowls are water energy. They're like cups. And so you'll see here, there's a huge family here. There's little babies. There's a lot of celebration. So it feels like you're moving towards an energy of growing a family, of expanding your life in terms of the people around you and how you, how much love and nurturing you have here. Okay. So the Nurturing Lodge of the Bowls message is nurture your spiritual family. Wow. Interesting, because this is connected to the Apprentice of Pipes, which is that wand energy, and your message there was to feel your body as being powerful. I'm going to pull one more card here. This one's interesting. The Crawlers, snake, stones again, but much different here. Okay, wow. Let me read to you the message of the snake, the totem of the stones. Okay, so this is about recycling. This is about using what you have. This is about connecting deeply with your spiritual family, and this is about connecting to your physical body, okay? So there's something here about you taking stock of your life, where you live, your body, your health, maybe even your health, making some decisions to really focus on mind, body, spirit maybe going forward. This can even be a connection to like yoga, to Tai Chi, to karate, to really kind of bringing your body into alignment. I feel like there's something about health, wellness, and your body that's really important. You're getting an important message today. If this isn't making sense to you, I would listen to another pile, because there's so much here about connection to body. Now, you could connect with someone if you're completely single, because you decide to focus on your health, because you go to the gym, because you work out, because you walk every day. There's something about your health, your physical body, and connecting back to your roots too. Connecting back to your roots. For some of you, there could be, maybe for some of you with the celebration card of the dancer, for some of you, you could be maybe even taking a new job that brings you back home. You could to where you once lived or closer to your family. There could be, you could be making a change and decide, you know what, I need to really get in shape, get healthy, mind, body, spirit. That connects you to love. Yeah, there's definitely something about evaluating your life, about making some shifts and changing, having reason to celebrate, being promoted, moving in a new direction, following like getting back to who you really are at your core. That's what's coming up when it comes to love. And I know that sounds weird, but that's what this message is. I'd love to hear your comments below if you're really connecting with this, but there's a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull you some goddess oracles about love for number 2. Ooh, broken. Okay, for some of you, you could have had some health issues or even mental health issues, something that really felt like it tore you apart, okay, and that you're healing from, that's part of this. Maybe you were separated from your family. Maybe you're estranged from someone. Attached. Yeah. So some of you went through a major breakup, which led you to reevaluate your lives, and you're focusing on yourself, your health, your body, and taking an opportunity that's coming. You're going to be recognized in some way, and that is going to send you in the direction of someone new. For some of you, you have been separated, detached from family or friends or relationship, but you want to be attached. And it's about getting those connections back. For some of you, there's a really strong message here about reconnecting with family, I think, to your roots, to who you really are at your core. Okay, together. So there is a love connection here, someone who really seems to be a lot like you. There's that nurturing energy, that's the familiar energy. This could even be someone, I know sometimes people don't want to hear it, this could be someone that you know already, or you knew in the past. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. I'm just saying. That's all. Okay. Let's roll the Astro dice and see what else comes through for you. I think I'm going to use these. Oops. This feels like the right combo. What do we have for number 2? Okay, we have Pisces. We have Scorpio, lots of water. Here's that nurturing Lodge of the Bulls, okay? And if we look at this, you see a lot of different family members. Now, this is a connection to spiritual family. It doesn't have to be your birth family or family of origin. This can be about you connecting in the future with people who make you feel like family, okay? But there is a spiritual quality to this. You did start with 2 major arcana out of the 3 cards. So those are major spiritual lessons. I feel like you're getting back to your spirituality, to who you are. Okay, you have Venus coming through, which is that beautiful love energy, which we saw over here. Someone who makes you feel comfortable, someone who is very similar to you. Look at them. They're both wearing like black joggers and white t-shirts, okay, and their arms are interlocked. There's a lot of similarity with this person. It's someone that you get, someone that nurtures you, someone who you connect with in a deep, deep way. Someone who you definitely have a physical connection with, because this message was all about the body. So you definitely have a strong physical connection. Okay, let me get you your charms, and I am going to do an extended reading today, and what I'm going to focus on for you is I'm going to focus on this message of broken, to find out messages about that, about healing, about, you know, what's going on here with broken and attached. It could be a breakup and then getting back together. We'll see. I'm going to get more messages about the connection here, okay? The Apprentice of Pipes, and also maybe about that opportunity, but we'll see. Okay, so if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description box. I'll talk to you about that in a second. So this is a button, and this is a button that's off that has to be fixed. This is actually from something that's broken, and I put it in there, meaning to fix it, it has to be glued back on. Okay, it's part of a Christmas decoration. So that's kind of interesting, and I haven't done it yet. So that's broken. We have the protective energy of the dream catcher. You have the beautiful moon, which is that nurturing energy here. Okay, very nurturing energy. Water signs, which are those emotions. I love you forever. Soulmate. We have the infinity symbol. Okay. There's something about, and maybe this person is attached to other people right now. Maybe this is a soulmate that you're reconnecting with. I will explore that in the extended. So check the link below. It takes it can take a few minutes, it can take a few hours for you to get the link, it can take up to 24 hours. So you will get the link to view it within 24 hours. I give myself that time because it depends on when your request comes through, and we could be on different parts of the world, right? So that's how you do that. Just click the link below. If you're interested in finding out about who you're going to marry, I use ancient astrological techniques to find out your birth date. All I need is your birth date, time, and place, and I can tell you about who you're going to marry, what they're going to be like, and even signs and symbols around you for your first meeting. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and order it. There is a green heart below for you to leave a tip. Thank you, thank you. And please write your comments and say hello. Let me know where you're listening from. Like, comment, and subscribe. All those are free. Sending so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 3, let's get started on your reading. Just to let you know, there is an extended portion today. Go ahead and check the description box below if you'd like to purchase the extended reading, and I'll tell you more about that as we go along. And as we go along, I'll be deciding what areas I'll be focusing on for the extended. So let's get started. What's coming next in love for you? So today I am using the Medicine Woman Tarot. You're starting with Apprentice of Bowls, followed by the Ace of Stones, and finally the Six of Arrows. Okay, so let's start over here with the Apprentice of Bowls. Bowls in this deck are connected to emotions, to water. Very much similar to the cup energy in the traditional tarot. So here we see what looks like a mother and child, a son, kind of connecting, and it's like she's giving a lot of nurturing, she's giving comfort, she's teaching lessons, right? And I feel like there's something here for you about really getting in touch with your feelings about a subject when it comes to love, whether it's going back to the inner child, going back to things that you learned from your parents, from your birth family, something about really focusing on happiness and joy is really important for you when it comes to love. And I feel like you get that from someone in your life. There's somebody around you who makes you feel joyful, who connects you with that part of yourself that really feels emotionally safe and comforted, okay? So there's this really beautiful energy surrounding you when it comes to the question of love. So we feel that, and it feels like it goes back to when you were younger or to children. This could also be if you are a parent and have a child, that there's a really important piece of your heart that is dedicated to that person, okay? Now, at the center, we have the Ace of Stones, and here we have someone climbing a ladder. Literally, this kind of looks like Mount Rushmore here with all these faces carved into the stone. At the top are 2 hands holding a diamond, right? So it's like this person's climbing step by step to reach a goal, to reach for something. Now, I'm going to read to you from the book, the Medicine Woman book, about the Ace of Stones. Stones are about resources. They're connected to the earth energy, which is, money, things you can hold, things you make, possessions, the earth, things you can touch, feel. And so with the Ace of Stones, it's like the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of coins. It's about crystallizing the idea of prosperity. So this is about a new beginning, a fresh start, which is connected to money to possibly a job, to a new opportunity where there is growth available, where you're going from just the rock to the diamond, right? So the process of getting from a stone to a diamond takes a while. So I kind of feel like this is a relationship or energy around relationship that is a very first step in something that could have potential, right? Now, we do have right next door this 6 of arrows, and arrows are connected to sword energy in the traditional tarot. You see here this person's looking off in the distance, and you see an arrow down here kind of broken and facing a different direction than the top is facing a different direction than the bottom, okay? So there's some sort of change in direction coming up for you. With the 6, the message is end struggle, seek higher mind. A lot of times this is like the 6 of swords, okay? Where someone is leaving behind difficulties and moving to a better sort of space, okay? And I do see a change in direction coming for you, and it could be connected to work. So overall, the love message here so far is to kind of I think if you have, if you've been hurt, or if you've gone through a breakup, or if you've been alone for a while, this is really a message of kind of gathering your strength and really focusing on that beautiful, like, ability to find joy in the everyday. And to that, like, you will be given an opportunity. It has the potential to become a diamond, but it might be a diamond in the rough. So someone coming in, this new love energy or this opportunity, could take a while, okay? There could be some shifts and changes along the way. This could also mean you changing direction when it comes to work in order to connect, and that will lead you to love. But let's see, I'm gonna pull you some more cards. I'm gonna start with the message of the Apprentice of Bowls. Okay, wow, so we have more bowls here. We have the 5 of Bowls. So yeah, it is what I was thinking about. 5 of Bowls is similar to 5 of Cups. This is about letting go of sorrow, moving on from a difficult emotional situation. I think for some of you, there's some healing coming up. And I feel like the message here is it's time to move on. From whatever that hurt is, it's time to move on, because you see here that she's walking away, and we see here that he's climbing up the ladder. So it's like there's a new direction for you. There's definitely a new direction. The message from the guidebook on the 5 of Bowls, the advice here is let go of your Ooh, interesting. Let go of your gift of love. Ooh, I like that. That's a different way of looking at it. Okay. Because, you know, in the traditional tarot, the 5 of Cups is like you're ready to move on. There's been some sort of loss or but in the Medicine Woman, the message is you have this gift of love. You've gotten it from your mother or your father. You have this beautiful heart, right? Now it's time to give it to someone. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's get you a message from the Ace of Stones. Let's get some clarity about that for number 3. That earthly opportunity, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. What do we have here? Ooh, 2 of Stones. Perfect. Wow. So we're going from the Ace, which is the 1, the fresh start, the new beginning, the opportunity, to the 2, the next step. And so here someone is cleaning off stones by a river, right? And again, the water is still here. That beautiful bowl energy, the connection to your emotions. It's like you're not losing track of who you are. You're just incorporating it. You're making it part of your life. You're allowing that water, that emotion, that connection, your love inside to connect. And 2s are all about choices and partnership. Okay, so I do see a choice coming up for you too. This is in the present position, so this could be happening pretty soon. It could be right now. It could be in the near future. The message from the medicine woman is reflect on potential use of your resources, right? So there's your choice point. You're going to be getting an offer. This could be a relationship offer. This could be a job offer. This is about deciding how you want to share your life, how you want to share your resources, okay? Something is coming up for you where you are going to have a choice. Could be connected to work, to love. This could be connected to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, let's see what the Six of Arrows, that change in direction. I'm definitely interested in pulling a card for you about that. The Six of Arrows, what do we have in this change of direction? Ooh, the eagle, the flyer, the totem of pipes, which is wand energy. There's even a little hummingbird in this card. Look, do you see that? Here's the eagle spreading its wings. So you're going to be spreading your wings. There's movement. There's flight. There could even be a flight. Like you could be taking a trip, going on an airplane. Okay. The hummingbird is interesting because the hummingbird is a message from the animal spirit oracle anyway, about trying a lot of different things, finding different sources for enjoyment, right? Think of a hummingbird going from flower to flower. They try a lot of different things, okay? So there's something here about you really taking flight. Interesting. There is a change in direction. You're moving towards the future. You're expanding your life in some way. This could be connected to creativity or travel. Airplane flight, the flyers. But let's read the message from the guidebook here about the totem of pipes. Free your mind to fly with the eagle. Ooh, I love it. Free your mind to travel, to fly with the eagle. So we have the Six of Arrows. Which is end of struggle, seek higher mind. So there's definitely a transformation and change coming for you when it comes to love. This is a message of the end of some difficult emotional time. You're ready to open up your heart and share all that love you have. You're going to have a choice point about where you're going to put your energy. It could mean that there are two people that you're going to be choosing from. It could also mean that there's a fork in the road. Am I going to go this way or that way? It looks like you're going somewhere pretty far away. The eagle flies pretty high up, okay? The eagle's also connected to Scorpio energy. So some of you may have a Scorpio moon, sun, rising. But Scorpio and the eagle is also that connection to freedom, to transformation, to really also opening up. I just love the idea of the eagle's wingspan being so huge. It's like you're really, really taking flight here. Going from a little tiny hummingbird to an eagle, that's a big jump. So you're going to cover a lot of ground. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let's see what messages come through about love and the connections here for you. It feels like you're going to have a choice about love. You are going to open your heart up to someone or to two people. And there seems to be some sort of connection to travel, movement, and change. Okay, let's see what the Goddess Oracle has about love for you. Number 3. Focus. Ooh. Now see, look at this. The sky is, you know, kind of cloudy. There's a mist here, but there's a tree off in the distance, right? And you know what? An eagle can see things at a really far distance. They fly really high up in the air, but they can go down and swoop down. They can see a little tiny, you know, rabbit way 20, you know, thousands feet down or something. Not 1,000, but you know, they're flying pretty high. And so I feel like this is a message of you kind of stepping back and seeing an opportunity or being offered an opportunity. And it could be through work, it could be through travel. That's kind of murky right now, but it's going to come into focus, and you need to focus. You need to focus on what it is you want, because you are going to have this sort of offer coming through. Lined up, yep. How funny is this? Lined up. These towels are lined up like the ladder is lined up. See that? It's karmic. This is all lined up for you, right? The universe has everything. God has everything, a plan. Everything's lined up, and it's really just a matter of timing. And I do think it's going to happen fairly quickly with the message of the Six of Arrows here, because arrows move fast. Oh, light up. So you go focus, which is kind of blurry, lined up, you decide what it is you want, and then you light up. Then you're inspired, right? Then you find your inspiration. Let's see if there's anything else about love interest here. Ooh, okay, Leo came through. So this could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo. There's something about Leo energy connected to this reading. Wow. So focus. Look at that Leo card. That lion is staring. It knows what it wants, and it goes for it. This is about confidence. This could be your confidence. This could be this person's love energy. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Let me roll the astro dice and see what else comes through for you today. What do we have for number 3 about what's coming next in love? Something exciting, though. Something that's going to, the lights are coming on. The inspiration, the excitement. Okay, so it could be connected to work. There we have Capricorn, the Scorpio message again, which I talked about earlier, and the moon, that emotional, you're opening up emotionally, right? Moon also connects to mother. There can be that connection to your mom. Okay, but this is all about you opening up. There's an opportunity coming that's going to get you on the move. Okay, you need to focus. You need to make this choice, make a decision coming up. It could be around work that leads you to love. There could be a Leo here. Somebody who's charismatic, somebody who's dramatic, somebody who's fiery. You have light up and you have Leo. So those are both fire messages. Okay, now I'm going to pull you some charms. Let's see what else we have. Okay, wow, the button came up again. I have to fix this. This is something that needs to be fixed. This is about work. This is also about Christmas. So you could be making a decision around Christmas. And this is also connected to foreign people, places, and maybe travel. For some of you, ooh, the sun, the Leo energy. Now, this is also something that was broken and needed to be fixed, and there was patience that was needed. So I kind of feel like if you've been waiting on something, waiting on a change, waiting on a job offer, waiting on some, invitation, waiting for someone to ask you out or something like that. If there's something that you've been wanting, it feels like around Christmas could be a time when things shift. And we have the candy. I love that, which really makes me think of childhood and also Leo energy. So for some of you, there is a Leo in your future, or maybe you have Leo energy, or something about connecting with that playful inner child, connecting with love, all that love you have inside, making a decision when you get this offer to really put your love in a really good place, something that could grow, could be long-term with the diamond there. I see movement too, definitely. There could be a move physically because of a job, travel. I'm gonna, do extended. I'm gonna extend this reading, and I think for this one, I'm gonna focus on focus focus on what this opportunity is. Okay, the Ace and 2 here of stones. I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to pull some cards on the Leo energy and on the totem of pipes, the trip, the flight, the change in plans or direction. I think that's where I'm headed now. So if you want access to that and you want to purchase the extended portion of this reading and get those messages, go ahead and check the description box, click the link. You will get a link to view it on YouTube. You have to use your YouTube account, have a Gmail set up, so go ahead and do that. And you will get your link to view it within 24 hours. Sometimes it's minutes, sometimes it's hours. It depends on where you live and what time the message, your order comes through. Okay, so that's that. Go ahead, I'm excited. I can't wait to keep going. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things before you leave. It's free. Find the green heart below. Since you picked the green stone, maybe you'd like to leave the green heart, which is a tip from my channel. And if you're interested in finding out who you're going to marry, go ahead and order the marriage report. What I do is take your birth date, time, and place. I use ancient astrological techniques from both the Eastern and Western traditions to extract the information that is encoded in your birth date about who you will marry. So it's very accurate, gives you information like what the person's like, signs and symbols around your first meeting. It's very, very cool. So go ahead and order that. I am sending you so much love. And for all of you that are ordering the extended reading, I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye.